Hey everybody, what's up? Hi, I'm Christopher. This is Dave.
Hello, I'll be your driver.
For now. So what is happening on the screen right now?
I think I'm going to reset my progress in this game. I played a little bit of it today, but I like how this game, Roundabout, starts.
Roundabout for Xbox One came out today. Holy shit.
It came out on Friday.
Oh, it came out on Friday?
Yes.
Hello.
So yeah, the two games today have a lot in common. They're both Xbox One exclusives.
They're both weird car games on Xbox One that frame themselves in B-movie stories.
Yes. And
this is weird.
Really,
let me see
very
if I can pull the
campy
chat up.
cutscenes.
How's everything sounding in the stream, people? Let me hear you. Let me hear you.
Does it sound groovy, like this song?
Better sound groovy.
I feel like I should be doing a line off something.
So, so you just reset all your progress.
I did.
Are you insane?
I deleted more than 15 minutes worth of progress.
Sounds good, says Perpetual Christopher. Hi, everybody.
All right, so now I start.
So,
the city of Roundabout.
Like, look at this.
The big twist.
Ooh, it's even
that always spins.
What's up, X Brando?
If you can drive through here, you can drive through anywhere. Now,
so a few of these people are kind of well known. I know that dude is on Eric E. New's dinner. He's on Major Nelson's podcast a lot. So these are somewhat.
I automatically thought that was a wrestler because it came out of your mouth. Hi, Righty Tighty. Hi, Brandolph. I love this though. It's got the Instagram formatting ratio of Grand Budapest Hotel. Congrats on all the wins at the Oscars. Screw you for the lack of boyhood. Hi, Moan for Stallone.
Geo Manus.
So did you recognize anybody from starring in this?
No, I know she's in something. This doesn't help.
Hi, Pus.
He looks a lot like that one dude from Wet Hot American Summer.
He does.
The bully.
He looks like the love child of Steve Agee and Judah Friedlander.
No, there's another dude. He's one of the bullies. One of the bullies who's like, hey, McKinley,
yes,
you got something.
His name is Zach.
Yeah.
You can spin my limo anytime, Chris, says Night Humidifier. And by limo, I mean genitals.
Alright, so, first of all, forgive me, we are on a slight lag, so the conceit of this game might be a little bit more difficult, where constantly rotating car, can hit things.
And nothing could stop Georgia from twisting and turning. Well, except for
Dave!
posts.
Oh, you hit people, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine. You haven't broken your combo.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, I guess you passed. Barely. Here's your driving report. You'll get one of these after every ride.
Look, I know these games are never going to get 10s from outlets, but I love that they exist.
Yeah.
I love that people are shooting little films.
I love that the back of the car has a way different background than the front of the car.
Does it?
Yeah. I mean, it's possible she parked in like a corner.
I like that they Benjamin Buttoned Gillian Anderson.
Yeah.
Bring up your report card.
Yeah, that's what that is.
With a limo license, the world was Georgia's
it's kind of an open world game, but a lot of cases you can only do certain things like.
Chris Skittable, what the fuck are you doing?
See if I can actually.
I can't even read that off. Did you guys see the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers film with Katie Sackhoff as Ratman 82? Yeah, I posted it on Laser Time. Yeah. It's really exceptionally good. Written by James Vanderbeek. What did you do?
That's what happens when you hit too many edges.
Oh, you just blow up?
Yeah.
I guess that's pick up Mickey. Huh? Come get me, Dave.
The name's Mickey. Mickey the mechanic.
Wow, we're gonna see that shot a lot.
Like you just did at the DMV.
Yes,
Can you show me some more?
she doesn't talk.
I need a ride to my shop down the block.
21 before my love and I'll be there. What are you singing, Triskittable, in all caps? I'm confused. Oh my god!
So, yeah,
oh my god!
We got this little trick.
Ooh,
slow down time.
You got bullet time.
Yep.
Dude, that was some sick drifting.
Better
by any definition, David. What the hell are you? Are you crazy? There's a big pile of cash there. The lyrics to Roundabout. Yes. What the fuck is Roundabout?
Is that you spin me around, right, baby, right round, like a regular baby, right round, round, round?
No, I would have recognized that.
Dang it.
Oh, by yes. Oh, yeah. No, what? Did you really think everybody was going to get that, Triskittable? Why the hell are you guys talking about Sneak King and Burger King games?
Wow, kid. Have you ever thought of going pro?
Like with your acting?
Look, if you ever want to take on the city, just come back to me.
Yeah, these are really bad, really bad acting. I mean, a lot of these are like internet people. I think this guy's on. He's the one who's on the Major Nelson podcast.
Is he?
You just met
me.
It's a little weird. But kid, seriously.
But there's even worse down the line.
Corpse Handling Glove says this game is actually getting great reviews. I saw a couple, yeah, it's getting pretty decent reviews for something this intentionally silly.
Alright, I don't mean to be mean, but this is some of the worst acting.
So she never says anything.
No.
She's like
driver? I'm
she's
sorry,
the female Ryan Gosling in Drive.
And my kid is late for school.
Brandolph says now is driving this
Thanks.
Daisy DLC. I'm trying to drive you to the Xbox stove. That's bad. Cut that out. Cut that out. Oh, there's no one working behind. Okay, sorry.
Just a quick look at the stare on that adorable lunch.
Membin Sane Rain says the ad before this loaded was for car insurance. Wonder if that means anything. Titan Humidifier says I met the developers at PAX East last year. Fun fact: they have 6 hours of footage of Giorgio just turning her head back.
Yeah, I did demo this game before GDC last year. It appeared in an issue of Xbox Magazine. So
what's a magazine?
I don't know.
Is that the thing you and Michael used to do?
Yes.
Before you became millionaires on Dave. That's so slick. So you're not penalized at all for hitting people.
No, you get a little bit of a bonus for that.
Is this on Wii? Says Ratmandu. It could have been.
It actually came out on Steam a couple months ago.
So you're executing that bullet timey mode, right?
Yes. I can't stop the.
Do you have
twirling.
a meter?
Yes. It's actually being blocked, but I can earball it.
We can show it to people.
Please, pretty, please.
Bitch.
Oh, fine.
That kid was totally being coached from off screen. Boo! Minus 0.5.
Oh, so that's the meter right there. Wait, is it filling up with black or it goes down with black?
Yeah, it goes down.
Or
it goes up. Goes up with black, technically? Who knows?
And you're so good at games, you just instinctively know.
I just know. I feel it.
Know.
I feel it. It's like it's like a sixth sense.
I'm heading to the school's baseball
That's the
field.
same guy.
Here's a joke.
Oh, it's you. Yeah, so I teach both driving and baseball. You want to make a big deal about it? Those kids aren't going to face those balls themselves. Let's go, Giorgio.
Moan for Salone is asking if the bullet time mode is acid trip mode.
It does look that way.
It got it a Vita mode. Dave!
Yeah, I know. The school spends all this money on learning, buildings, but they can't even put a baseball stadium on campus. Priorities, am I right?
Oh, Dave! Dave, I'm so attracted to you right now.
Yeah.
Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. Moving on.
Erection.
Back to my first crush, Paul Giamatti. And that guy who did the Stephen Hawking impression won an Oscar for it. Did you know, guys, that if you can do a Stephen Hawking impression, you could win an Oscar?
It's worse than I thought. I don't know if what they're doing even counts as baseball.
They're playing cricket.
Those kids still have more solid acting chops in FMV gaming since Tim Curry in Red Alert 3.
I don't know what you're doing here, but in this town, we play baseball. You see this chauffeur here?
Hello.
Even Giorgio can play better baseball than you. Show him.
This is wonderful.
Car baseball.
It's a little weird.
Limousine is a baseball bat.
Really?
Yeah.
But there's a first time for everything.
Bring it home.
Go, Dave, slide!
Home run! Alright, kids, see? That's how you do it. Now
You guys hear the dialogue?
10 laps. Come on, move!
Pasta Bird says, I do a Stephen Hawking impression every day and that I don't leave my chair. Me too, brother.
So I can...
Giorgio, the school's demanding that I teach soccer now. Apparently this isn't America anymore. You seem like someone who knows what soccer is. Can you show these kids how to bounce a soccer ball or whatever it is that you do in your sport?
Yeah, it still is bizarre that this and LocoCycle are the Xbox One exclusives.
Yeah.
I mean, so is Master Chief Collection, it just doesn't work.
Alright, so I'm gonna play some ball bouncers.
I saw that. I'm not saying that, Brandolph. I can dance like Stephen Hawking, does that count? What the hell does that mean? Whoa! Take it, Pele. Man, that thing casts quite a shadow. Oh boy!
Ah!
Hey, you did it though.
Only got 5 bounces. Look at that, Ghost Legacy X has 64.
Ghost Legacy X! Ah, you're the bane of my existence! This is on PC too, says Brandolph. Yeah, I believe it's been on Steam for a while.
Yeah.
But it matters now because it's on consoles.
So the primary way you want to play this game is with the mouse and keyboard, obviously.
Yes, for real. You're gonna want to do this whole thing, WASD.
Picking up my date down the road.
So what?
Well, I mean,
So
we're seeing a movie after.
Someone had mentioned that there's 6 hours of her turning backwards. It looks like the same shot every time, and I'd be okay with that.
I kind of like that.
I like this. I like the colors in the game.
Oh no.
And the stars are your multipliers?
Damn it, Steve.
Yes.
You ruined everything.
And I think
Oop, didn't see that either.
I think crushing people gets a little bit of a multiplier.
Oh, Dave, once again,
Hi.
filling the screen with
Hi.
sex.
Let's go.
Perpetual
driver.
Christopher says, "Come on now, MCC is fine now. It's just too old for anyone to care about seeing it." No, actually, it's an interesting article on Beyond Gamer or something like that. But they did a whole
like
chronicle.
movies?
It has been broken for 100 days. So it's been out for 100 days. Modes are missing.
Yeah,
Matchmaking
I love
doesn't work.
movies. What about you?
Pretty sad, actually, because I was looking forward to playing that with people.
I think you will be getting what's it called, free though.
You'll be getting like a DLC map free and some Avatar
No,
stuff.
the entire Halo, either Halo Reach or Halo ODST
Oh,
for Xbox.
that's nice if you like Halo ODST. Ooh,
Thanks. So, do I pay you now or later?
no, stop
Or
it.
do I? Whoa!
Thanks, Giorgio. Wait.
Bam, bam! Dave!
Look at that, I'm ranked #1 guest with friends.
Damn it,
I don't
Steve!
think anyone from about this game.
Can you just
But
go through the? You can slide through the fences. Doesn't hurt
yeah,
you?
you
Okay.
can slide through fences. That's fine.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, look at that! Fuck fences.
Fuck fence. A pretty great streak. This is how I expected Sunset Overdrive to play, actually.
Oh, we can update our. Let's customize the car.
Everybody's confirming you get ODST free. Better than that hot garbage Reach. It only got an 8, says Perpetual Christopher.
I don't have enough money to really customize a car right
Come
now.
on, Dave. You're gonna keep that powder blue color forever?
Giorgio was beginning to get the hang of
Eat
this whole
shit.
limousine for hire thing. Little did Giorgio know that a curveball was about to land in the back seat.
Ugh. ODST also has Nathan Fillion, which is good, says Chris Gittable. It also has Adam Baldwin, which is not.
I'm running a little behind. You see, Julia's wedding is at 11, not 1, so we need to book it. Let's go, Giorgio.
Atomizer, being someone who didn't get Xbox Live Gold until December of 2012, I bought Master Chief Collection, 99% for the campaigns. Wouldn't that be awesome if all the campaigns worked and they didn't offline? That's insane.
Right on. Do you do this all the time?
I mean, I'm surprised it's not a bigger debacle because of how high profile that should have been. It should have been this. I wanted to play a bunch of Halo games with people. It hasn't been working. I got tired of checking whether it was working or not.
Far out.
Has Alan
Did you
Tudyk
come up
too?
with this? You could call it Giorgio's
Gina Torres, is she in that too?
Yep.
No.
Or I don't know if she's in ODST.
How about
She's in Destiny,
Evolving Giorgio's spinning limousine?
along with Nathan
I'll get
Fillion
back to you on that one.
and Lieutenant Daniels. The Wire. I like this. I want to try this. Is this just open world? So there's no.
It's kind of open world, but there's only usually like one challenge you can do at a time. At least as far as I've gotten in the game.
Oh my gosh, you are just the bee's knees. Thank you so much. Hey, so I'm only
Do I look like Blossom?
but I could sure use
She looks more like
a
6, I would say.
driver like you to show me around.
Perpetual Christopher says, "Man, this hyper-violent, terrible woman driver is ticking all the boxes on my redhead fetish list. Why is being a terrible driver on your redhead fetish list?"
By the way, I think this game hints at a romance between
Burn.
those two. So, hooray for non-traditional.
Moan for Stallone says,
game
"Makes me want
romances."
to play 3DO games now." What was that one with Wayne's girlfriend, the chick from True Lies? What? Tia Carrera? She wasn't in True Lies. Pick up the priest. Who could be
Bless
playing?
you, my child. We appear to have something of a problem.
What?
I meant to be joining two people in holy matrimony, but we appear to be missing the
Oh my god, look at the artifacting on his neck.
Fetch him, post haste.
Hey, but it's 60 frames a second, Dave.
Look, it adds to the camp
value. This would be a bad one. This gentleman seemed disreputable from the start.
Is there any, like, how far have you gotten? Is there, I'm wondering if there's, like, a mode where the car starts spinning in a different way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, sort of.
Seems like it'd be hard to adjust. What is it with us lately picking, like, brutal indie games to stream? I guess we are pros.
Yeah.
We are pros. We used to be. Wait, what just happened?
He's picking up the groom for a wedding. Oh, and they both died. The end. It's really bad when you do that when you're picking up the two little kids.
I think you're right, Moferson. I think Tiakura wasn't a full motion game. It just wasn't in True Lies.
I'm almost afraid to say Moanfer Stallone's name for fear of falling out of my chair.
Yeah, you like that shout out you got during sound check? Hope everybody listened to Laser Time this week. It is the ultimate action figure quiz. Where we asked the tough question: He-Man, Ninja Turtle, or Transformer? I name an action figure and see if the guys can name whether it's a He-Man figure, a Transformers figure, and a Ninja Turtle figure. And of course, everybody's pointing out Needle Nose is actually also a Transformer, and so is Hotspot. And like that was the point. They're all interchangeable names.
Needle Nose might also be one of the Toxic Crusaders.
Maybe. It sounds just aggressive enough.
Well, there's a guy with the big nose. I forget what they called him.
How much was this? I think someone's asking.
$15?
$15? $45 says the priest works for the mob. Beardy plays says Laser Time guys are on. Fuck yes. I assume that says fuck yes. Need to fuck with my Twitch settings more. Dave!
Well, what's done is done.
What is he talking about?
Forgive me for abandoning my flock. Good luck to you, George.
Oh, I thought he was critiquing your driving.
Well, I suppose it's time to move again. I hear the mountains are lovely this time of year.
Moanfer Stallone says, Brett says my name and boom, a chair explodes. Is Brett a mutant? Morph said my name and look what happened to him. Oh. Wait, did I miss the canonical reason this car is spinning around?
I don't think they really declare it.
Aw. Sounded like that might have been. Oh god, Dave. Is that a big bushel of
what, money? I don't think so. I'll go find it.
Hey, look at that. You got a repair.
Oh shit! Yes.
Told you, brother. Man, do I
now
know
I can. No, wait, that's not what I want. I don't want
Turtle. Kimmy Gibbler's a boner killer? What the hell are you guys talking about? I just looked up for a second.
I wonder if they're pro-level players who can spell things out in blood.
I can only imagine what's going to happen when Awesome Games Done Quick comes back.
You can rotate your car's direction. So
oh, shit!
The blue tires.
But it does it on a permanent basis.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
It's like the entire game just became a mirror mode.
So you're not on... Can I give it a shot, Dave?
Sure. Let me just... I want
to... Okay.
Let's buy new things for
the
car.
You can buy a hat for your car?
Hamburger...
Baldy the Pumpkin Hot Dog Dad?
Boxes... It's kind of like a Katamari song right now.
Yeah,
Donuts.
I love the design. The menus and whatnot. The UI, let's say.
So I don't think these are all locked. I think.
Aw, Beardy Place says, dude, I'm almost starstruck for Moanfer Stallone. I've heard his fabled name so many times in the podcast over the years, and now I see him chatting. Night Dehumidifier tells me if you have to ask why a car spins, then you should ask why does the sun rise and why do birds sing. Fine, fine. I will not question the in-story reason. Randolph X says the car is spinning because of the lizard people. Changing the rotation of the Earth. And I know this because I was a Navy SEAL.
All right, so I will hand it over.
Okay.
The controls are very simple. You move with the...
Point it at the camera.
You guys move with the analog stick.
Yeah.
Slow down with X.
Yeah.
You have that. You only have a limited amount. And holding one of the triggers makes you go faster.
But you never really did that.
Don't think you're gonna need. I didn't because
it's fucking hard.
I'm showing the world how to play the game.
Exactly. Look at that! I made it, Dave.
And you have a certain amount of hits before you explode.
So do I want to move towards the stars?
Yeah, the glowing. Move towards the glowing star, or the
I always do.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
You're going the wrong way.
Am I?
Yeah, you want to go towards the one that's flashing. See?
Which one's
it's
flashing?
that way.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try some MLG level shit here. This one?
No, you've already done that one.
You already done that one. Yeah, I love grammar.
So head to that away. So far,
Go!
in the amount of game that I've played,
I need to get repaired.
the next just die. Doesn't really matter.
Everything matters, Dave.
No, it doesn't. Usually the next mission starts where the previous one ended. So
Wait.
if you go back onto the street, and then that way, then go north. North. Go up. Go to left. Take that road.
Oh God. MLG. Whoa, yeah. Fuck. Dave! Why'd you tell me to do that?
All right, so they started you near where you have to be going. So head
Damn it! Fix.
northeast.
Damn it! Should I just go back and get fixed?
No.
Look at that! Oh, fuck. This is almost flawless. Die. Okay. Oh balls. Am I doing this okay? You fucking asshole!
I think it's that way.
Oh. He saved me some trouble then, didn't he? God damn it. Fix it. Fuck! Dude. God damn it! Shit! Is that it?
Go to the star, yeah.
Bonjour, Giorgio. No, I will not be riding with you today. I am.
Who's this?
Blastoise M says, just to let you know, you can zoom out the camera with the right stick. It might help.
Sounds like it would. Multiplayer for this would be fantastic, but crazy.
Birdie Play says, anybody know what you get in the deluxe edition of this game? I don't know.
There's a deluxe edition of this?
I don't know if that's if that's on the Xbox One. It might be a Steam only thing.
That does help actually.
Come out there. A Steam only thing, Rick.
Oh, Dave, I'm gonna do it. Wait, I didn't do it. Oh fuck.
Brendel FX says multiplayer for this game would be fantastic but crazy. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I will say I'm doing better at reading comments than you are at driving this car.
At least there's checkpoints. Alright.
The Atomizer says, I wonder if this, Need for Speed Rivals, or Burnout Paradise is a good game for a road rager.
Wait, should I bounce around? Whoa.
Yeah, you probably want to be going this way.
Counterclockwise? Clockwise.
Yeah. I think so.
I am going clockwise.
I don't know.
That. Like that?
Yeah.
Ooh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Damn it! Dave! You're leading me astray because you don't like me. Fuck. None of this is fair. Whoa, not that one. There we go.
19 Humidifier says, the voice, I guess the voice who's talking right now says, is Psychedelic Eyeball a YouTube Let's Play sensation? Aren't we those? Aren't we a YouTube?
We are not a sensation. We are a phenom currently.
Okay, that's good.
Our goal is to be a sensation by the end of the month. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh. Damn it!
Raccoon Hale says, why do you guys always do this while I have to make conference calls? It's not fair. No, it's not fancy. It's boring as crap.
Dude, bring the conference call in.
Yeah.
We'll talk to him.
Or just watch the archive at youtube.com/lasertime network. Is that it? Yeah.
Okay. YouTube.com/lasertime network. Some asshole took laser time, like they did with the URL. Whoa! Fuck!
19 Humidifier says, at this rate, Chris is going to go into cardiac arrest, while Brendel FX says, that's what I call carlusion. 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 Alright. Are you still on the same mission?
I Yeah, Raccoon Hale's in his fancy business. You're gonna want to hook up with my guy, Raccoon Hale. Like, if you really want to blue sky something with a new paradigm, you're gonna want Raccoon Hale, all right? This conference call is entirely unnecessary. This is my guy. Whoa, Dave. Whoa, Dave. So I didn't use that near as much as you did. So you cheated.
Yeah. Well, I'm just pro level. I know when to use my tools.
A revolving chauffeur. Of course, it is brilliant. I'll be a celebrity. My gift to you, Giorgio.
PewDiePie says that's
when
karmic injustice.
Best
Good
revolving
one.
limousine driver.
Ossibird says it's more autoerotic.
Precious limousine last.
Raccoon Hale sighs at me. The humidifier claims at this rate, I am going to go into cardiac arrest. I think I'd rather be playing Mario Kart 8. Guess I'm just 80s business guy to you guys now. You damn right, Raccoon Hale. Man, if you're looking to someone to, launch your brand in the new stratosphere, you're gonna want to talk to my buddy Raccoon Hale, right? He has got the skills to pay the bills.
Charles Maximilian for Giorgio Manos.
Wow, redheads. Moan for Stallone claims the main character is putting him at half-mast.
Hello there, my
Moan for Stallone.
I have a task that I need to attend to in my suburban getaway. I do it myself, but I'm stuck in the city attending these blasted meetings. If you could pop by and take care of a few things, everyone here at Maximilian Enterprises would be most grateful. Yeah, hopefully everybody's listening to the new Laser Time episode. This week's is really funny for whatever fucking reason. Really proud of the whole year so far, actually. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, you can't. What a solid gold. Dowdy mustard.
God damn it! Stupid paperboy construction workers.
Dang it.
In my yard? This will not stand. Nobody messes with Charles Maximilian.
Greg Rock says, asks if this is this Twisted Pixel. No, actually, but we will be doing that, right?
Yep.
For Stallone asks, Chris, do you have a cat? If you do, they stare at you while you watch porn. Mine always recklessly eyeballs me during Willie's time. Willie's time. Chris, you've been on a laser roll this year. Thank you, Greg. I think everybody has. That 100th episode of Video Game Apocalypse. Thank you, Snoozling. That's really fucking funny.
Their mailbox?
That's the weekly video game show, and the 100th episode is barely about video games, mostly about bad dick jokes that didn't make the air. Dave got me laughing the most with the punchline of fucking Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
I'm not going to explain the context. You got to find that for yourself. LaserTimePodcast.com. The Atomizer says, my imported water has too much carbonation, which is causing me autoesjondistic defrap. What did you just say? Said 100 was legit, says Moan for Stallone. Was it 3 hours? Video Game Apocalypse? No, it took more than 3 hours to record. Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave. Whoa. Whoa!
Fantastic, my revolver. If you were ever in the city of Roundabout, stop by my fantastic.
Speaking of carbonation, I'm drinking Monster Energy drink.
New sponsors on the show, Monster Energy drink.
Not yet, but it doesn't hurt. A kiss up. As someone joked before, maybe we can have some carlusion between us and Monster Energy drink.
Oh, wow. One for Stallone says Dave is a sleeper comic. Love your Bob Newhart delivery.
Oh, thank you.
That's an amazing compliment. Bob Newhart is the shit. It said, I resemble every single dooftard on the internet desperate for attention.
Well, we do need to...
Nobody famous or accomplished.
We do need to schedule a photo session so we can make proper YouTube links.
Oh, will we ever see eye to eye on this game, Dave? How old is this game, Raccoon Hale? This game is hours old.
For this one, I feel like it should be us doing the same pose that the driver makes. Just looking over the shoulder like, what?
What? Guys. Tyler and I posed for sitcom photos a long time ago, and then Family Guy made a joke about that shit popping up, and I love cross-armed opposites. Whoever did that Photoshop, that was awesome.
Hey, you! I'm so glad you called. So...
Perpetual Christopher says Dave looks like he would be sponsored by beef jerky and Sparks booze.
Okay.
That's a compliment.
No pressure. How about we just start off simple?
I did watch you guys watched in a too much, probably what 5 minutes worth of the Duck Dynasty clips.
Holy shit, that was hilarious.
That was 5 minutes too many.
You guys with an Xbox Gold account want to see money well spent, you get half off Duck Dynasty this month. Half off of a $50 Duck Dynasty game down to $25. Holy shit. Dun, 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 dun. This is a total Blues Brothers reference. I'm very happy.
Wow, lots of space in this mall.
Blues Brothers, also known as the best SNL movie ever made. Which is not easy to say for a big fan of Wayne's World as me. Uh-oh.
This place has got everything.
Here's a long comment. Frank Shepping says, "Hey Chris, I just want to thank you for providing me with hours of entertainment these past years. I'm the guy who called into TDAR after his first blowjob, and you dedicated 30 minutes of the podcast to celebrating the event and sharing stories. I had lost my brother a year prior, and having a bunch of cool older guys teaching me about the cool stuff from their youth is exactly what I needed to move on. I'm starting med school in the fall, and I owe you guys some of my personal growth to y'all. Thank you. I'm glad we were there for a tough time in your life.
And also a really awesome time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not every day you give your first blowjob, so I'm real proud of you, Frank. I hope it was a good one. You better have done it to completion. Home for Stallone asks, quick question, how is Henry doing with his fitness? Heard him talking about dieting a while ago, and I'm offering my certified personal training advice for no charge since he is awesome. Yeah, you don't know what Moan for Stallone looks like. He's got an awesome Instagram, but he's also pretty swole, Moan for Stallone. I think Henry's doing a pretty decent job with it. I think he's hasn't turned down pizza as much as he used to in the past. But
I can't remember the last time he's had pizza with us.
You can't see the desktop of this background, but it's a tiled layover of older Henry, and you can definitely see the difference when he sits here.
Oh, physical contact.
Thanks so much, Giorgio.
I need more room tone.
You're real special.
What do you do in a game about bearded rednecks? You call for ducks and shoot them. You trick ducks into getting murdered. It's everything you've ever wanted in interactive entertainment. Oops, corpse handling gloves.
Oh my goodness, you've come at just the right time.
Calling my shits. Wrong, the best SNL movie is Boyhood because that was a real laughingstock a few nights ago. You son of a bitch. Boyhood was my pick to win.
Nobody's seen it in 50 years. Quick, we need to tag it before something bad happens.
If sequels improve over the original, then you should watch Blues Brothers 2000, says Night Dehumidifier. Craig Rock says Bear City is a better SNL movie. You remember Bear City? I do remember that.
Bear City?
It was a, not a digital short, but a film sketch in widescreen about a city populated by bears, narrated by Fred Willard, I believe. It was weird. Pasta Bird said the Duck Dynasty game is just Duck Hunt with more casual racism.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to call it casual.
Oh my god, look at that majesty. What a noble creature.
Don't forget, they also dislike gay people.
Senator says, it's no first blowjob, but I got stuck out for 5 hours completing chores on Sunday, and an iPod full of official Laser Time branded podcasts kept me sane. Last week was great. We're talking so much about SNL because the 40th anniversary happened, so I surprised Henry on Cape Crisis, our weekly comic show, with clips from every SNL superhero sketch I could find throughout the last 40 years. There were not that many.
Even Molecular?
Molecular Man! Yeah, let's... Molecular Man! So this doesn't hurt you to run up against these...
The blue ones, yeah, no.
You can just bounce...
You have to, because I gotta change my direction so I can just do a little swingity-doo around there. That's the official term for it, a swingy-doo. So, boom.
And yeah, if you don't want to listen to a whole comic show, I made an article on LaserTimePodcast.com.
Alright, I'm gonna have to take a swig of Monster Energy before this.
Do it, bro!
Alright, here we go.
It's Pat is the best movie. Shut up, Rat Man 2. You don't mean that. I don't think it's probably not as terrible as we all think it is. I bought it on VHS back in the day.
Roundabout Endangered
It's
Bird
Pat.
Hunting Committee. We've got to stop them.
I'm so sorry. It's the only way to protect our environment.
I think my love for It's Pat the movie is a little spun by my feelings towards oh my god, Julia Sweeney. Because right when the movie came out, I remember reading an article in Entertainment Weekly. She's like, "Oh, we'll premiere it in Seattle, my hometown. Bunch of people will be there." Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up to the premiere. The movie was denied a wide theatrical release, and then, as a reward, she got cancer.
She got what?
Cancer.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yes, Snooze Really Good. You guys watched the Dark Power Rangers clip with Katie Sackhoff and James Vanderbeek. It's on LaserTimePodcast.com. Right below this article with the stream in it. A bird!
Thank you, Giorgio.
Bird.
The Parks Department and nature thanks you.
Speaking of Parks Department, I think it was tonight the finale of Parks and Rec.
I think so.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Harris Whittles. Funny dude. Funny fucking dude. Black Sheep Pestis. It's not an SNL movie. It's not based on any SNL characters. Stop that. I don't want to give away an potential upcoming Laser Time topic. Dave! Oh, man.
Watch the road, hello there, driver. Take me to the...
God, he looks like Stimpy's cousin.
Yes, you've got it. Let us going,
Oh, that's
Georgie.
right. I thought you watched It's Pat because of the acting prowess of Charles Rocket and Ween. Ween is in the movie. I forgot they are the band in the movie.
Is that at the very end when Pat gets
for real?
She her pants are pulled down basically in front of everybody.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I remember the ending.
I have a vague.
She gets caught on a hook that pulls her pants down in front of an entire
Oh man. Can you imagine the trans community's reaction if that movie were released today? Her forced outing. Being a J.K. Simmons fan, should I watch The Lady Killers? Asked Moan for Salone. That depends. How much do you like poop jokes? Because his character has irritable bowel syndrome. That is not one of my favorite Coen Brothers movies. Not by a long shot. The original's pretty good.
That's not the one with the Wayans brothers, is it?
It has a Marlin in it, I think.
Yeah.
But it stars Tom Hanks.
Parker, I've got to take a shit.
Take me to soccer dress.
Can you hit the fence?
Yeah,
Dave! Sexy drift. The Atomizer. Ooh, I just think of any SNL movie as a movie executively produced by Lorne Michaels. So, Three Amigos is an SNL movie to you? I don't think so. Nope. Thank you, Perpetual Christopher. Don't whiz on the
electric fence.
Thank you, Dave. Children of the 90s. That's what we're here for.
I have to say, it is sad to see...
oh, good point, Triskidable. It's Pat is about an agendered person, not a transgendered person. Their gender being ambiguous is the theme of the film.
Hey, this is still not right. Are you playing a joke at me, Georgie?
Can't believe I said what I said.
So I think the saddest thing I've seen Lorne Michaels' name on in the last few years is Mulaney.
Yeah, which
I watched every episode and it's okay.
It's okay.
It was never terrible. It definitely didn't live up to
somebody had made the point
potential.
they're trying to make a new Seinfeld, and Seinfeld wasn't crazy good in its first season. Mulaney is one of the most gifted comic talents in the universe, and very much deserves a show in his written in his voice.
Yeah. And Mulaney is like Seinfeld, where he's like, you are not the best performer on this show.
Yeah.
You're funny, but Nassim Petrad, super funny. Martin Short, funny. Elliot Gould, funny. Everyone else I can kind of give or take, but yeah, it's sad that the show's done.
Moan for Salon says, Brett did a wicked JK impersonation, by the way, on Laser Time Show, as was my Ed Norton. No, it wasn't. My Ed Norton is basically I get a little lispy and squirrely because I can only do an impression of him.
I have a boner on stage.
From Primal Fear.
Hey! I'm glad you could pick me up. Could you give me a Bus Depot?
Triskidable says, Mulaney tips Fedora. Very good.
I know. It's hard for me to go home, too. But
Chris,
Can I
which
have this one
SNL
last
cast member
ride
do you think has the worst
At least for now.
filmography? It's an excellent question.
Let's go,
Can we credit Lena Dunham for being in this game? She didn't have to do it,
And
but
to
it's
lose
great that
weight
she
for
did.
the role was... I'm sorry. Straight...
Girls is, I think, like, I would say Broad City and Girls are probably both in my top 5 TV shows.
Yeah, man. They're really great. Broad City especially is so fucking good. But Dave, worst SNL cast member filmography.
Ooh.
And I think
Rob Schneider?
Yeah, I think that's... I was going to go Adam Sandler, but...
Nah, Adam Sandler has 1 or 2 movies that, even if you hate them now, were great at the time.
Well, I think... I always admire that group of guys just making movies that they found were funny. The same people are cast in them, and they're weird, and sometimes they're incoherent. I like that. There's a style to them. Rob Schneider's movies are pretty much garbage.
The Animal,
The Hot
Deuce
Chick,
Bigelow,
European Gigolo. And Punch Drunk Love is pretty great. So is Rain Over Me.
Yeah, just here at the depot.
oh, that's the Shadow of the Colossus movie.
Yes, that's how you want to refer to. Oh God, Moan for Sloan. You're right. It's probably Eddie Murphy.
You know,
Nah, he's also had good movies. Like
He was in good movies.
Yeah. When you consider
The
someone
last 20 years, though, Dave.
I'm sure you do swell
20
in the big
years.
city, and I.
No, Coming to America can negate so much bad stuff.
48 Hours is great.
Like to have
Trading
you
Places is great.
all to myself.
Pluto
All
Nash.
the time?
Jesus Christ. 1,000 Words. Norbit. Nutty Professor 2. I like Nutty Professor. I
If you
still
ever
think that's
change
pretty
your
cool.
mind, give me a call. I'll be waiting, at least for a while.
Pasta Birds is Joe Piscopo.
Yeah, what has he done?
I don't know of any movies he's in. I
Did an HBO special that I saw a few times on Comedy Central.
Like a long time ago?
Yeah.
Let me guess, he sung a lot of Sinatra songs.
Yeah. He started out...
That kooky dame, this is my impression of Joe Piscopo.
I just remember me and my brother used to go Joe Piscopo on HBO because he did
Gross.
that. He did some special that I think they aired a lot on either HBO,
Does this mean what I think it means?
or Comedy Central.
Oh yeah, Beardy plays Chris Kattan.
Well, kid,
He's in Santa Slade and Corky Romano, 2 movies that deserve a 0. And I can't think of anything else he's in. Maybe the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie.
You know what he was in that wasn't terrible? A Night at the Roxbury.
Oh really? I would like to revisit that. So I revisited Ladies Man like a long time ago, but it's like this is not. It's not a great movie. It's just not. It's not egregiously terrible. This could have gone a lot worse. I know that's not really praise for a film. Yep, Joe Piscopo did Star Trek: The Next Generation. Taught a robot how to laugh. Any other Laser Time worked at a video store? My first job was at Hollywood Video. I worked at Suncoast. Skittable says Piscopo is the name of my DBZ Xenoverse character. And I've only brought that up because Suncoast had a huge selection of movies. Huge. Way bigger than anybody else. Way bigger than Best Buy. Every DVD was $40 in like 1999, 2000. It was... You should never buy it. It like literally helped Amazon win the war and put them out of business. And the main thing people did get there was DBZ VHSs with 2 episodes on them that were released every other Tuesday. Such a shame. $30 VHSs.
How much progression happens in 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Z?
There was this. Last time.
So you're going from like 1 to like 3,000, but not even close to 9,000.
I can see Chris being like Randall. Yeah, you're only gonna get 2 episodes on there, Dante. You need to
I'm picturing you like reading off
a much better
half dozen
Randall.
porn titles.
Come on, Eileen.
Yeah.
Come in 5
Come on,
socks.
Goku. Come on. I don't know. Who else?
And I'll never forget working at Suncoast.
Oh, yeah.
The story, like,
The highway
just a story, okay, people.
Kid, it's time to break some rules. Ready to take your
The
driving to
movies
another
that were
level?
stolen the most were movies like Menace to Society. Every month was the most stolen movie. So the manager had the bright idea to create a black movie section, and then further cage all the DVDs. And it was like I don't know if it was the manager. I think it might have been like a franchise-wide policy. And
Nice
my argument was that like Black's not a genre.
Now, this last step
that,
is all up to you. Just drive
Coming
through
to
that
America,
tunnel
The
to
Five
Roundabout.
Heartbeats, The Preacher's Wife
Once you
are not
get
a genre.
through,
They're not in the
leave
same
up.
genre.
We'll take on this town
as Menace to Society. And then one guy came in, like a couple guys came in there and noticed it, and like demanded an answer from me. I'm like, I'm paid minimum wage. I just work here. Oh, Corpse Handling Gloves says your Randall impression made the best voice you have. Thanks, man. I can't do it.
You know what your problem is, LocoCycle?
You know what your problem is, Corpse Handling Gloves? You just can't. Ratman Dude says we still have an FYE in our mall. Wow, I saw one of those. I think a lot of those places that sell physical media are only there because of the used market, which I've never been fully comfortable with. I don't like the idea as your media library is currency that'll be exploited by a big corporation. Whoa!
Yeah.
Wait, when did you get the ability to jump?
I just got that.
I was looking down, talking about Oh, so, moment for says some idiot stole the drive-through drop-off box from my Hollywood video. My manager was pissed because all of our stores knew copies of Simon Birch were.
That's
excellent Jim Carrey film.
No, isn't Simon Birch like it's about a tiny boy?
I thought like Jim Carrey played him or something.
I think it was a boy who actually had disability.
No, but like the future version of him. I could be wrong. I think, or like the future version of his friend. I remember my friend Simon Birch. That's my Jim Carrey. Thank you, everybody.
Let me tell you something about my friend Simon Birch.
Really want to see Dumb and Dumber 2 still.
Same here.
Okay, so you're the one, because I couldn't get anybody to go to the theater with me. Like, I'm not seeing that shit.
I can. The
first one was an amazingly funny film. Those characters belong in further adventures.
If someone played Dumb and Dumber, the original, on mute in front of me, I could probably fill in most of the lines.
Wow, this worked out.
Pull over. No, it's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
Classic comedy that'll work for fucking years. Not like all your fucking jizzing and pie movies, you darn kids, as I misappropriate a generation. When do we want to switch to LocoCycle, Davey?
I don't know. I'm really enjoying this one. How long have we been playing?
Almost an hour.
Really?
Really. Composure.
Right.
Man, there's a lot of Andy Dick shit talking happening in the chat. Didn't expect that streaming a game like Roundabout. This is the one thing Andy Dick's not even in.
Alright, I'm gonna try one more mission.
Dumb and Dumber was funny when you were 15, says Brandolph. Nay! Are there more Blu-rays than DVDs in the States? Because I have to go to big name stores to get a Blu-ray. This Brandolph X. No, I believe DVDs still significantly outsells Blu-ray, and Blu-ray is not likely to catch on because I think Disney movies are the only movies I buy physically anymore. You have to have fantastic special features for me to buy your Blu-ray.
I knew
and Marvel movies don't.
Yeah.
Look, I've got the perfect plan. Just take me to Chinatown.
Disney movies all
take
do.
Care of the rest.
And I'm almost done. Picked up my copy of 101 Dalmatians, or as I call it, LOL Dalmatians.
Man, this kid sometimes.
Chelsea Purdy said there's two really big laughs in Dumb and Number 2. That sounds like validation to me. Chelsea Purdy is the shit.
Yeah. Or comedy special.
That special is so amazing. Good. One of the greats on Netflix. A moment for Salone says Sinosaur booked Andy Dick into my jail because he groped an underage girl.
Here in the alley.
Dude was a total crackhead while in custody.
I didn't grope that girl. Is that a good Andy Dick imitation?
That girl. I know we don't want to like Andy Dick, and Snoozerling is tying Phil Hartman's death to him, so is Dinosaur.
The city will be yours inside of a week. Leo!
Man, I watched
the man I need.
In the 40th week of the SNL 40th, I kept going down all these talk show clips of like Dennis Miller, and whenever he had his era of cast member on Dennis Miller Live, I kept watching all those. And then I found a clip of Phil Hartman on the original Dennis Miller syndicated show that failed miserably, talking glowingly about for 10 minutes about the woman who would eventually kill him.
My Lord.
It was insane to watch. The Atomizer. I was the man in another life. Don't judge me, Chris. Simone for Sloan. Judge you. Ooh. Found the Robin Hood Blu-ray lacking, says Ratman. I can understand that. But it's also the only place you get remastered Disney shorts. They don't have a collection of those yet. At all. They probably never will. Can we hear Dave's Seinfeld impression, says Cavemano?
I don't know if I can do a Turkish stream. It's too much pressure!
That's terrible! The Atomizer.
Why is this car turning so fast?
Here's a fucked up story. When I was 8, I cried for 5 minutes until my dad rented me some Quake game in the Hollywood Video. 1, I did not know what Quake was. 2, I had no Xbox Live and didn't know what Xbox Live was. 3, when we got home, there was a copy of Sonic Heroes in the box.
Wow. I had no idea our viewers were that young.
Yeah, Dave. You had no idea you were that old.
Yeah, that's more
like Perpetual Christopher says, I'll never get my Toy Soldiers sequel. That movie's awesome. I love Toy Soldiers. I don't know why I said that again.
I guess I
Will
can't
Wheaton dies in that movie. Pasta Bird says, John Lovitz did Troy McClure and Simpsons at the Hollywood Bowl. Also, John Lovitz allegedly punched Andy Dick in the face, so it was doubly great. Yes, I've heard that too. Lovitz,
I'm gonna kick your ass!
There in those talk show interviews, he talks about like how Phil was kind of one of his best friends in the cast. Real bummer.
Can you do a John Lovitz angry, wanting to kick?
And I am going to beat you to a pulp.
Is that okay?
Punching and kicking. Ow! Ow! Straight. We're both straight.
Let's do this.
Used to steal candy from Suncoast, says Cavemano. Good.
I'm gonna punch you, and you're gonna say it stings.
It stinks. I know that's the story I tell all the time, but like nobody bought a goddamn thing at Suncoast, and they had fucking toys and candy, and it would like be Simpsons and Planet of the Apes related. I'm like, can I have this? And like, no, you need to take it out back and destroy it with a hammer. It needs to be field destroyed.
Oh yeah, I would get that at GameStop too. Like
sad as fuck. Yeah. Meanwhile, my other friend who had more authority at the GameSpot took the Simpsons Playmates figures and would never put them out on shelves. Wait till they were discounted to 1 penny, and then give me his employee discount on a box of mint condition Simpsons figures.
Thanks so much. We did good today. We did a real good thing.
We did do a real good thing.
She looks like Bruce McCullough's militia character.
All right. All right. So should we go over to?
We should shoot over the next game.
Right.
Hang tight, people. We're gonna shoot to the next game. I'm not even gonna shut off the stream.
Okay.
So kick it on over, Dave. Show them your dashboard with your lovely brown. What a bizarre choice.
I like my poopy achievements.
Still playing Sunset Overdrive?
It's in my disc tray right now.
I like this game. I think this game has every reason to exist. I understand if people were disappointed with it being a launch game on a very new console, but I think it's completely worthwhile. It's funny, it's well acted, and unlike the B-movie stuff in the last game, you were actually going to recognize some of the people here.
Yeah.
If not one person for sure, the main villain.
And some voices.
Oh, and some voices, yes. Pasta says, I bought a Soul Calibur 2 figure at a Suncoast, and that was the only thing I ever bought at a Suncoast. And Greg Rock says, buy my book. Buy my book. Can we please hear more Shit Steve stories? I don't know of any. I wonder if I have any left. Here's one that. And this is just the developer screen.
Okay, there we go.
I remember. That's Dave. I remember I was I went to a movie theater with this beautiful girl I met through a friend who was a year younger. And the good thing about meeting a girl who's a year younger than you, she has no idea what your status is in the social classes. And she went to a different school, so I got to hook up with her during a movie. I don't remember what movie it was, but I decided, hey, I really don't ever get to do this. I'm going to put the hand down the pants. And I got a little bangy action. Wait, start from the beginning.
You think?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's yeah. I mean, I have beaten this game entirely. I have every single achievement in this game.
Well, there's a whole big setup, but it's long.
Yeah, I love the ending, so I feel like let's see what looks neat. I think this looks neat. I can't remember. Oh yeah, this has a cool part. We'll go with this one.
Okay. And so I got a little finger banging action and a little worthless handy action that just kind of felt like aliens poking at it with a medical rod. Told my friend Shit Steve about it, and he's like, and he just starts singing Desperado, like to imply that any woman who would ever hook up with me would have to be desperate. And the next day, got on her bus, followed her home, and did the same thing. Because he's a dick. And I love it. I love him.
Canis lupus, wolf, color gray.
So he's in things.
The Atomizer Chris, are you Othello with a positive ending? I hope so. Don't you guys need Rapars here to tell you this isn't racist?
Yeah, that was a complaint this game had. That a guy.
I think it's incorrect. I think it's racist if you're putting a shitload of baggage on the game that it doesn't really deserve. It's racial, but it's also like all these. There's Freddy Rodriguez from 6 Feet Under and Planet Terror. More like Crapocycle. Shut up, corpse handling gloves. Game is $5. Shot a movie about a sentient motorcycle that drags a guy around. This is everything we ever wished for.
And here's a voice you might recognize. Or not. That's okay.
And the LocoCycle is being chased by another cycle attached to a person.
Way too long establishing shot here. There we go.
I love the way she looks in the game. Never got to play this once as a kid, man.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, moment for Salonesis. Oh, who's that?
Taffy shop and
it's Robert Patrick, right?
Yeah.
Southeastern
moment for Salonesis took a date to see MI2, and I tried to
X-Files
put the
season 9 fame.
I tried to put the moves on her. She leaned forward and then got up and left. I have not watched the film since. It's not very good.
I will admit,
neither were your moves.
Did you read Night Dehumidifier?
Will you guys start up a Patreon? Maybe. We have plenty of ways to donate to us.
I like Night Dehumidifier. Can't wait for a sequel about a sentient video game podcast host called Loco Michael.
That's great, Night Dehumidifier. So yeah, I understand you could put a racist implication on it, but it really is just there's.
You know what would make it a little bit
the
less
joke is
icky?
that she can speak every language but Spanish,
Yeah.
so she can't understand him asking.
Just
Yes.
when I thought we would be able to relax for a little bit, I guess it will have
She
to
can't
wait.
understand that Freddy Rodriguez is asking to be her to stop and to let go.
Yeah,
She
it would be
thinks
a
they're
little
buddies.
bit less icky if you had like one of those roller things that you
But
had.
it's like I thought the same thing, and then like, okay, it's been 5 minutes and he's still being dragged. Like this is not a thing. It's not a torture. It's not being done for malicious intent. It's just slapstick comedy. If you can't separate yourself from that, maybe you have a little bit too many racist things bouncing around in your brain. I'm putting it on you. I see what I did there, Dave.
Certainly.
People are saying the frame rate is going. Aww. I can see that it is. That is actually the case.
This game's just
looks
too
fine
darn
for
fast.
us. But yeah, thinking about it, this game could completely come out on iOS for the most part. But I like it. Every time it's kind of boring. Like you switch and do something completely different. Like no two levels are the same.
I am not sure where your dad is, Pablo, but we should invite him to come to
Boy, I wonder if we should. What should we do?
That's the frame rate is
it's
by a
silky
Twitch.
smooth.
These are new. Let us see how they like.
I don't know how to improve it. Somebody tell me. Greg Rock says it's racist to think a game is racist. Boom, 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 boom. I think this is cool. Wow, this game's completely messing up the Twitch stream. Sinosaur says it's racist to think people are racist for thinking things are racist. Perpetual Christopher, racism is racist. That I agree with. Oh.
I love it. The soundtrack for this game is way overdone.
It's really good, actually. But everything is super simplistic. A lot of quick time events.
Hans Zimmer scoring a trauma film.
I'm Brian Fellow says LocoCycle, Transformer, TMNT, or He-Man. Nice plug for this week's Laser Time. Find out more at lasertimepodcast.com. Oh man, I can see the Twitch stream all messing up. The frame rate anyway. But hang with us, people. You can't mess with our voices, at least.
They can never take away our freedom.
Thank you, Gary Oldman as MLK Jr. That's the only sketch I wrote, by the way, on the Oscar episode of Laser Time. I believe I did that because nobody thought they could write a sketch about MLK and not be crucified. Like, I found a way! It's not as simple as Brandel left. It's mostly white people complaining about racism. It's just that being racist is the thing that white people are the most afraid of.
I do believe these objects might be large fireworks, but for some reason they are not going off.
I agree.
I would love to see
Is the frame rate getting any better? Bikergate 2015. Stop it, Caveman-o. Gotta go fast, Dave.
Chili dogs.
Hobo Chode. Thank you, Sinisaur. But seriously, Michael and Diana wrote every other sketch, so they deserve a ton of credit there. Twitch doesn't seem to like streaming this game.
It's just too darn fast.
It's gotta go fast. Name one bad Gary Oldman movie. Can't. Tiptoes. Bang. I'm sure I can think of a bad Gary Oldman movie. It's, you know, it's really weird to see Gary Oldman look like himself. When Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, he looks so weird. And like, that's just Gary Oldman. That's so boring. And boom, here we go. Now we're on the water. It controls a little differently here, though, doesn't it?
No.
No?
It's when I think the section right after this.
Still want to hear Canadian Sniper. Somebody made a Canadian Sniper sketch like 3 days after I failed to do so. That was my job, and I let everybody down. But I was building other
Tyler
shit.
write that.
So he did. He wrote one line to it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like, how about instead of bullets, I'll shoot you a smile. Happy birthday, Greg Rock. Is this James Gunn's second game, says the Dez? I don't know his first game, but yeah.
Butterfly Chainsaw Girl.
Oh, that's right. Well, he wrote that, but like James Gunn is the main villain in LocoCycle. And this came out, I would say, right before the entire world knew who he was.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Lollipop Chainsaw. What did we say? Butterfly
Chainsaw Girl.
God damn it, Dave! She just started following me on Twitter. Yeah, Atomizer, I have tons of white guilt, even though the earliest members of my family who came to America did not arrive until the 1890s. That's good. There was no atrocities that happened after that point. Romeo is Dead is one of his... Really? Gary Oldman's in Romeo's Dead? Wait, I'm thinking of Romeo's Bleeding. I'm thinking of eating Rahul. I'm thinking of anything else.
I played a hilarious joke on you.
Now, I don't know if you can hear that. Somebody had asked, why aren't you doing more streams? I actually can't stream in my room. They are digging up the foundation in the building, underneath the one building over, and it's like clear as day right now. You can hear, like, in my room, it's even worse. It sounds like Armageddon every morning.
I'm pretty sure that place they excavated is becoming a hobo camp.
Hobo camp.
Fandango.
Gary Oldman was in the reboot of RoboCop. I was so bummed after the Oscars. Tyler and I immediately watched Birdman, and I went to bed and I'm like, I'm going to find a Michael Keaton movie I haven't seen on Netflix, and RoboCop is the only one.
Wow.
The only Michael Keaton movie. I think there might be two more, but that was the only one I hadn't seen. Oh, did you see the footage of Michael Keaton when the Oscar was announced? Two cameras caught him putting his speech back in his vest. So sad.
And he's mouthing, maybe next year.
So your room sounds like Aerosmith and Bruce Willis. Shut up, Triskidable. No, just like they're tossing massive slabs of concrete into giant metal boxes, and it'll be 7:30 in the morning, and just a gigantic boom will reverberate throughout the streets and wake me up.
And not the usual boom that happens in your pants.
Keaton was not bad in Need for Speed, says Moan for Stallone.
Oh yeah.
It is a movie I will not be seeing.
It's not as bad as people. It's not the worst video game movie ever made.
It looks like the frame rate has improved a little bit on LocoCycle.
Yeah.
Good. Has Oldman ever won an Oscar? Fucking no. And that's sort of why I chose him for this in the Selma sketch, because he has never won an Oscar. I cut out the line where the director mentions that, but he has not. He's only been nominated once for Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Is Mr. Mom worth my time, says the Atomizer. I don't know about that, but Gung Ho, Clean and Sober, that's a little more serious. And fucking Beetlejuice if you want to see really awesome Michael Keaton. And maybe even the original Batman, which I can barely stomach. You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts!
You're allergic to nuts? We'll get almonds! I'm pretty sure that would still trigger the allergy.
That's why people shouldn't care about Oscars as professional Christopher. No, not really. Like I don't like sports, but I do like yelling and getting needlessly upset over something that's ultimately meaningless. And it's the only time in the universe where the entire world is discussing great films at the same time, in the same films. It's a consensus I might not agree with, but we're talking about movies again. And what makes movies special and important and innovative, and what's changing and what isn't changing. And it's like, it stirs this worldwide great movie conversation. And since, I would say, the early 90s, movies that kind of didn't get a lot of exposure tend to get nominated, and they get more exposure for being excellent. It usually rewards excellence. Book of Life got overlooked. Yes, it did. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Everyone seems to be focused on Travolta. Was he eyeing some men? Kind of the opposite. A little overcompensation.
Is this not great?
I believe Grim sent me a Photoshop today of John Travolta leaning in to kiss to Kanye West making out with one another. Because that's what Grim does.
Wonderful.
But a crappy beach party is still better than no beach party at all. Am I right, Pablo?
Oh, and Jackie Brown. That is on Netflix. A great Michael Keaton performance.
Oh, Rats. Is that the movie?
What?
Jackie Brown? Oh, it's Charlie Brown, sorry.
God damn it, Dave. Don't confuse people. Good grief.
You will do it free of charge. You are so giving, Pablo.
Lowest Oscar ratings in 6 years. 36+ million people. That's still high.
I feel pretty good.
That's insane to think of 36 million people watching something. But 36 million people talking about movies that aren't fucking Hunger Games or Twilight or Marvel stuff. It's cool. I love Marvel movies, but like I watched the first hour of Boyhood again last night. I fucking love that movie. I have to say I'm disappointed that Edge of Tomorrow didn't get Best Adapted Screenplay. I don't know. I watched that movie recently. I loved it so much until the end. What a dumb ending. What a dumb ending. Was Keaton in Out of Sight? Asked Malone for Stallone. Yes, Michael Keaton was in the movie Out of Sight. Steven Soderbergh, George Clooney, Jennifer Lopez, playing the exact same character he plays in Jackie Brown. It was a cross-company, pre-Marvel pollination that he was supposed to get his own movie because both of those movies are based off Elmore Leonard books and have reoccurring characters, and he was supposed to be the cop character in both. Keaton was pretty good in Jackie Brown. Yeah, it's the same character. He appears briefly in Out of Sight as the same character. Oh, and you upgrade your cycle.
I've already fully upgraded my cycle because I'm that good at this game.
I just checked Google the next day for the winners. Whatever, man. It doesn't compare. Like, I had a bunch of friends in a room shouting, taking ballots. I love our Oscar parties. John Travolta is a fantastic actor. When I saw Look Who's Talking, I was convinced that he actually had sex with a woman naturally, says Night Dehumidifier. Hey.
He didn't inseminate Christy Alley and Look Who's Talking.
It was George Siegel.
Yeah.
I'll have you know. Yeah, Allure. Jackie Brown is the only Tarantino film I've yet to see. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. It's so good. I love Jackie Brown. Man, Sam Jackson and Pam Grier are so great. And feckin' Robert Faster. You can see why I freaked out in the last 2 episodes of Breaking Bad. Because of feckin' Robert Faster. Why No Love for Inherent Vice? I haven't seen it yet. I'm Brian Fellow, but I love PTA. It's just I really hated The Master. Really hated it, so I was scared. But Grim says Inherent Vice is great. But yeah, it wasn't nominated for anything but an adapted screenplay, I believe. Yeah, Moan for Stallone says Christy Alley was mad sexy. There is a scene in a movie called Madhouse where she does a striptease for John Larroquette, and that's
a couple I want to see. Fuck.
Before I could grow boners, like there was movement there during that scene. I would rewind. I recorded it off of a Showtime free preview and watched it a billion times. It is a terrible film. The Oscars is on at like 2 a.m. here, so we wouldn't be able to party. Aww. Cinesaurus of Stardust versus Goldust was better than the Oscars. Well,
it's a good match.
We had our. I love the Facebook invite was Oscars 2015 featuring Roman Reigns, and there was another TV playing WWE Fastlane pay-per-view, and there's an episode of Cheap Popcast coming out, Dave.
Yep.
When? Tell people.
Probably tomorrow.
Whoa. I think it's Thomas Pynchon being hard to translate to films. Pasta Bird. Could be. Never read the man. Oh, Greg Rock says Big Hero 6's story wasn't as predictable as I thought it would be. Heard a lot of good things about that. Holy shit. Can you guys hear that? It's like a fucking woodpecker happening in the kitchen. Big Hero 6 is surprisingly good, Perpetual Christopher says. Monthly Stallone says, used to watch Cheers with my pants down. Sorry, too much information.
Wait, was it during the Kirstie Alley years or the what's-her-face years?
Oh, it's a Kirstie Alley reference. Got it. Shelley Long.
If that's the case, then
that's gross. That's gross. Who also started a dumb movie about a house, Money Pit, with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I was one of those playing a million times on Comedy Central movies. I feel. Could be wrong.
Hope the frame rate is okay. I'm seeing it dip. Crystal, silky smooth, 60 frames a second on our end. Kirstie Alley.
She also had that like smoky voice before Emma Stone did.
Caveman says, my girlfriend and I accidentally had sex in laser time shirts in a bathroom. Pick or it didn't happen. What's up, Rizor?
Wait, they both did?
Yes.
Ah.
Well, you didn't unlock the achievement? That something should have happened then. Check the mailbox. Ooh, that was almost cheap Popcast font, Dave. Batman 2 says he whacked it to Coach. And it's Kirstie Alley. That's right, Kirstie Alley. The Dez says Kirstie Alley was pretty hot in Star Trek. Was she in Star Trek 2 or 3?
I don't know.
I think it's 2, Dave. You're right, 2.
Asking
You're right, it's
the wrong guy.
And she the same character is in 3, and she had to be replaced because Kirstie Alley actually got famous in between there.
So did Whoopi Goldberg, but she stayed.
Whoopi Goldberg was already famous when she jumped on board. I'm guessing she was just a big fan of Star Trek.
This looks like a good opportunity for us to use my side grenade functionality.
There actually are pics, says Cavemano. Mm-hmm. You know my Twitter. I want to see. That's your homework assignment this weekend. Our new community outreach is show us pictures of your girlfriend's fucking. Right, Dave? Send them to DL Rudden.
No.
At Twitter.
No.
Then the bridge they are using over there.
Especially if you're a nerd. No. Please, no.
Let's see, look how LocoCycle changes everything up. Where's James Gunn? Is he like already dead? We haven't seen him yet.
I don't know. You know, I don't have the cutscenes in this game committed to memory. I apologize for that.
Fantastic. I love the Flintstones. Da, 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 da.
That's the Jetsons, actually.
You know, I didn't get that. I didn't catch that joke first time I played.
That's what I'm here for.
The game moves too fast for me.
What are you guys talking about? I thought Rio was the hottest in Cheers, says Perpetual Christopher.
One of my favorite SNL monologues, it's Kirstie Alley saying like, boy, I'm sure sad that, you know, Cheers is over. I miss my friends from that show. And it's everybody, like a bunch of people from the SNL cast dressing up as everyone on the show. And Kirstie Alley getting progressively madder with each one. And it starts out like, okay.
I remember that.
I think like it's like David Spade as Woody. But then the last one is Adam Sandler coming out as Rhea, whatever her last name is.
Oh, on his knees.
On his knees.
Yeah.
You want to go where everybody knows your name.
I remember the joke, and one of the jokes in there is Kelsey Grammer actually saying, I've actually never hosted the show before.
Well, that's a separate. So she did two different, she hosted twice.
Yeah, but Kelsey Grammer actually came out. For one of them.
So one time it was the actual cast coming out, but then the second time she hosted was after the show had ended, and it was just everyone like I think it was Mike Myers as Kelsey Grammer.
Whoa!
No, Phil Hartman as Kelsey Grammer because obviously, like
Peter Dinklage. See, this game is silly.
Yeah.
Susan Ling. I'll always remember Christian Slater's cameo in Star Trek. Apparently, his mother was the casting director. He was not yet famous, and for no reason, in a usually buttoned-down military setting, like Christian Slater opens the door and like puts his arm up on the wall and is like, "Captain, the photon torpedoes are all bugaboo." His best Jack Nicholson impression. Moan for Stallone asked, if Dave had to whack it to 180 show, what would it be? Kids Court?
No. Maybe Charles in Charge.
I was going to say that. I love Charles. I thought those were the hottest chicks in the world.
Yeah. Thing was, you had two different
Moan for Stallone already called it.
I like there was the nerdy girl in the first family, and then the two blondes in the second family.
That's why I kept watching it. I was a little boy growing up.
And also, I think Charles himself had a steady stream of ladies coming into his life, right? Am I right?
Ratman Duets. Will there ever be a WWE Jetsons movie?
I would not be surprised.
It's the logical conclusion at this point. So they've gotten Scooby-Doo and Archie.
And, what's it, Flintstone's coming up.
John Rock.
CM Punk Rack is actually in the movie.
Yes.
It was too late to edit him out.
And who are you, Daniel Bryce-Lake? Fuck the Flintstones.
I think I went to the Wikipedia. I did go to the Wikipedia page for that a couple days ago, and I think they took advantage of the fact that it's not out for a few more days, and I think they just added a bunch of like rock wrestler puns in there.
Yeah.
Like I think there was like Mark Henry Rock. I'm like, no, I bet he's not in the movie.
Oh, you don't think so?
He might be, but Mark Henry Rock.
I bet it's during a joke where the garbage disposal's on the fritz, and they open it up, and Mark Henry is below the sink eating garbage and saying, "It's a living."
Is that racist? I don't know.
It's more of a Flintstones joke, but see, this is how afraid white people are of appearing racist.
I just Mark Henry doesn't. I think he would have a bigger role than just being underneath the sink.
I just wanted to make a Flintstones "It's a living" joke, Dave. Said I'm getting.
You could have done that with anybody.
No, thanks a lot.
Go Curtis Axel or
you mentioned
Slater.
Mark Henry,
well,
and he's fat.
He's not fat. He's
fat.
He's the world's strongest man. Big Show was fat.
Jim Guns. I think that's his name. Vince McMagma. You're firewater. That's dumb. Moan for Stallone asks, Dave, do you think CM Punk has a chance in UFC?
If they give him someone who's not that great, he could, maybe go to a decision. But I would be surprised if he could beat anybody who's had more than one UFC fight before.
Cinesaur says sexual chalk rock.
There you go.
No, nobody's whacking it to the
Sexual
Patty Duke show.
Pebbles.
Perpetual Christopher, and he said 80 show, not 40 show. Did you see that video WWE put out focusing on CM Punk's butt during Royal Rumble 2014, trying to say he was faking his injury? I did see that. We've been talking about that. We didn't bring it up on Cheap Podcast because I couldn't help. Dave got it out. I thought it's a remarkably petty and evidence of a company run by a madman. That's something you prove in court, that CM Punk is faking it with video evidence. You don't put it on YouTube to the public with no context, unless you're a very petty person who does not give a shit.
Back and near his ass.
That is in itself more defamation. Dave, did you see Batista failed in his MMA debut?
Years ago, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he had one MMA match, but he won it, I thought, just barely. And it was one of those things where he's like, well, I've done it, and I wasn't as great as I thought I would be at it, so I'm going to stop.
Why do wrestlers treat UFC like bungee jumping? I'm going to try it once.
No, I think
go great.
Like with Batista, I think it was like, this is something that I've always wanted to try. I'm 40-something years old and you just try it now before it's too late. I did it. I won, but I wasn't that great at it, so now I'm done. I'm going to try to be in more movies. And I did that.
Hi, Ironback guy. Woke up from my nap to midgets, motorbikes, and wrestling. This is why I love Laser Time. Pasta Bird asked, Dave, how big is Batista's dick?
I don't know. That is a common podcast question.
Is it? Why?
I don't know.
Did you answer Stallone's question about CM Punk and UFC? Did you do follow?
I think I'll be surprised if he wins. I don't think they're going to give him a high quality opponent, but if it's anybody who's had even more than one fight and more than one UFC win, I would be like, I think they're going to give him someone who's not that established,
like Danny Bonaducci.
No, not someone who's been in UFC or a high profile, somewhat high profile MMA fighter, but if they have more than one fight, more than one victory to their name in UFC, and CM Punk can beat them, I would be legit shocked. All right, this is what I want.
Level?
No, this is
I do like this. This reminds me of 1943.
Yeah.
See? It's a super cheap game that's incredibly original and changes shit up constantly. I don't know. I didn't see people feeling the need to heap shit upon this charming little game. Chris and Dave, is it possible for Daniel Bryan to get sold enough for Hank to be happy? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, and I think that's sort of my problem with that outcry. Is like, they can't do the Daniel Bryan thing again. They got to do something new. It is bizarre that he's now basically just being used to ramp up Roman Reigns. So now they're buddies.
I mean, all I'm hoping for is a match close to the amount of time that Reigns and Brock Lesnar get for whatever Daniel Bryan does. If he wrestles Dolph Ziggler for 20 minutes, I'll be fine with that. But if it's a 5-minute match, then that would suck.
I can't imagine Brock taking that many convincing Superman punches and spears. Moan for Stallone says Joe Rogan has been pretty brutal on CM, so I think has already lost. Rogan is legit funny, and Chris, you need to be on this podcast. Yeah, that'll probably never happen, but I do like Joe Rogan, and I know I do like that he knows his shit about UFC like to a great degree and just fucking loves it. I've heard him talking about that.
Never thought that.
He's an official part of the broadcast now, right? I haven't watched it in a while.
Has been for almost the entire.
See, I only remember him talking about it on like radio shows, like how much he loved it.
Yeah.
Before he was hired on. Why was Cena so loud in Fastlane? Says Mr. Body Massage.
Because the audience was very quiet.
Looks like fun, but on an Xbox. Caveman. Wait, what? When are we getting more Laser Time emotions? Laser Time emotions?
Emoticons?
Emoticons? Did we make those?
You can get them on Twitch, but I think you need a pro level Twitch thing.
We have Laser Time emoticons? I mean,
we have tiny versions of our heads that you can put in the chat.
Or more guests on the podcast. Next week, I think we will have a special guest who has never been on an episode of Laser Time.
Bob Mackey.
Bob Mackey. Next week. Change things up a little bit. I'm really happy with this year's Laser Time, so I don't know. If you feel like telling a friend, do so. I tell you guys that all the time. Be nice to get discovered by more people.
Like a Hollywood producer.
No. I love the idea of doing this for a living.
Like a porno producer.
La porno producer. Where do you think Samoa Joe will go after leaving TNA? He says Smurf this way. I think Henry brought that up.
On an upcoming episode of Cheap Podcast.
Yeah. You could reboot.
Mission accomplished.
Night Dehumidifier asks if you could reboot Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, who would be the star and who would be the sidekicks? Well, the star would obviously be David Flair.
Yeah.
David Flair's rapping wrestling. Because, man, that guy's flow is tight. I couldn't make that funnier. I apologize. I usually make Dave giggle instantly when I say the word David Flair.
I'm just too invested in this game right now.
He is.
That I've
You're
already
almost done.
And gotten every achievement in. I think I'm going to skip ahead. Sorry. I'm going to skip ahead to the final boss.
Do it! Oh, because we noticed... Oh, man, I had a vine of that like... If you don't interact with the boss, he just stays in this funny static animation. Wow, Bob Mackey, says Brandolph X.
Slop Slacky.
Slop Slacky.
I wish I had known Bob a little bit better when he was raising money on Kickstarter, because then I could have called him Mob Backy. Mob backing.
There's Tumblr slash fic with me and Tyler. I'd like to point out that that's actually non-fiction. Because we fucked. Because we fucked.
Should we promise? Promise.
Oh yeah, what does that do? You get
it gives you an achievement, yeah.
I thought it might have done something else, but isn't that weird? There's just something called promise in the menu. Pasta Bird says, "Wow, Bob Backlund."
One of my favorite things I've just discovered on YouTube is so not only is David Flair an overall sad wrestler, his Titantron video, his entrance video, is also sad. It's about 6 seconds on loop of David Flair going like this with his fists, and then like 3 seconds of Ric Flair being disappointed. I swear to God. And they've remade that Titantron with like modern wrestlers and like so there'll be like John Cena doing something sad and then someone disapproving of John Cena for 3 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, and it's set to generic.
We were watching something here, and it was a clip showing David Flair and Ric Flair in a ring, and you just go, "Am I doing it right, Dad?" Still makes me laugh too much. Ratmandu said, "I love that time that Taker came to the training arena and beat the hell out of David Flair." Nobody beats the hell out of David Flair. Nobody. Jim Gunn says, "Isn't he dead?" No, that's a couple of other Ric Flair sons. Wait, Ric Flair's still around? Says Newsbling. Fuck yeah.
Alright, kids, you can say you've defeated LocoCycle if you just watch the end of the stream.
Perpetual Christopher asked, "Do they have the commercials of Ric Flair hawking lottery tickets to people, or is that just a North Carolina thing?" A North Carolina thing that needs to be sent to me immediately. Man, bunch of white guys.
How long should these establishing shots be? 35 seconds? Great, let's do it.
Yeah, I do love the subtitle there. Dave, have you heard the Lex Express song, "I Will Be Your Hero"?
Yeah, Men on a Mission. Featuring Randy Savage, I want to say.
Ooh, Cinesaur says the cutscene reminds me of the PC version of Road Rash.
Yeah.
It's got
I'm gonna break my rusty chain.
Rusty cage, Aaron.
It's like, why does Aaron need to know about that?
Come, Pablo. We shall look around for a bit.
Hey, man, is that Torque Chops? I love Torque Chops, man.
Oh,
that's my favorite magazine.
Not gonna say that, Brandolph X, but it's a funny South Park reference. Abroad, Dave. I would do so much sex to her, you wouldn't even believe it. I'm John Lovitz.
What is that? What's the motorcycle magazine where the motorcycle magazine where dudes send naked pictures of their chicks?
Oh yeah.
It's Otto, man. Imitation there.
Oh yeah. I had mustard. Hey, I got a good solid laugh at it, Dave. That doesn't happen very often. Road Rash was great. Was there ever a Kickstarter for it? You know, I do have a game called Road Redemption that I think is a little Road Rash-esque game on Steam.
Hey, look, there's the cutscene stream just fine.
And we're not blocked yet. Hooray! Whoa, what was that? Oh. Man, what a great shot. Batman Deuce says that magazine is Jugs and Bikes. Oh, shit. Perpetual Christopher put a link to the Ric Flair lottery videos. You want to live as high in the hog as me?
Since the dawn of mankind, biker gangs have always lived on the fringes of
Your bad guy David Flair versus Squeaky Voice Teen is my first name.
steel horses living our very own.
And this guy, I forget his name, he's in Dawn of the Dead.
Is that not what's his name? Tom Savini? Yeah. He did all the makeup effects, I think, for Dawn of the Dead.
And that's why this is so cool. This is like this weird celebration of Troma films. Like Lloyd Kaufman's in the movie.
He's in the he's in the first cutscene.
Lots of crossover cameos with Guardians of the Galaxy.
When other biker gangs got in our way, we stuck up for ourselves by using cinder blocks
Sinisaur, I think that's a Futurama quote. Scruffy's gonna die the way he lived. Flips page of zero-G jugs.
Not anymore! Thanks to our new partnership with Big Arm.
Did you see the enhanced tit physics of Dead or Alive, Dave?
Did see. Did you post like a video?
It's an official trailer from not from Tecmo, from fucking Sony.
Oh wow!
Pushing the game in Japan. No music, just glorious
Sony.
tit physics comparisons.
More like so horny. I'm gonna save that for Video Game Apocalypse. If I save, I didn't even just do it again.
He also directed 90s Night of the Living Dead remake. Oh, he did? That sounds terrible.
And take it home, LocoCycle.
Yeah, I forgot that was a big controversy a couple years ago, that the original Night of the Living Dead has weirdly fallen in the public domain. It's on the Internet Archive. You can watch the whole thing for free. And one dipshit just decided to shoot new footage for it in the late 90s, I think.
It's outrageous to think that we can fail because...
Wait! This isn't what we're about! We're supposed to be knights of the open road. Standing
Should
tall,
I know this chick from anything?
tucking straight, walking proud.
Probably.
Sure, we run a few guns.
I don't watch. Be surprised I don't watch that many trauma movies nowadays. But somebody had told me they're all on YouTube. You can watch with ads. That's really cool. I don't know of any other movie studios that do that yet.
Because it's who we are. We ride to be free. And if we have a problem with any other biker, we fight it out. Man to man, fist to fist. And if we start using missiles, we're no better than the society we rejected in the first place.
Yeah.
Tie her to the missile.
Yeah, Confederate bandana guy.
Alright, Moan for Sloan says this is Alex Mack.
No. I say let him go, says the D's.
The D's, the Pee-wee's Big Adventure reference. Did you hear?
First we got to him, then we hang him, and then we kill him.
Did you hear? Pee-wee's Big Holiday, the new Judd Apatow produced movie, is coming to Netflix.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So it's not only is it being made, we know when it's coming out.
Oh when?
I think anyone under 35 is in that crowd of bikers. I don't think there's anybody under 35 in any crowd of bikers.
Well, she's technically in the crowd.
Oh, that's
she's
true.
Probably under 35.
Pablo, it is imperative that we save her.
I think Peter Gunn would be in this if it came out after Guardians. I think you mean James Gunn. It's Brandolph. But yes, that guy is one of the greatest people in the universe. You should follow him on every social media account he has. He wrote this nice little thing that we'll talk about on Cape Crisis, where like a lot of anti-superhero shit. The Oscars, is that really necessary? So what if they're populists? Still like important to people like me to tell stories and tell the stories that we want to tell. Why whatever, we're not even nominated. Why make fun of us?
Well, Guardians did make the
It did, for makeup or some shit.
Did it win? I forget.
No, it didn't win anything.
Oh yeah, fucking the hotel movie.
Yeah.
Because somehow
that had incredible production design though.
But makeup? Makeup.
Yeah, maybe.
What is so impressive on a makeup level there?
I don't know. I think they just wanted to, that movie.
Fucking Ralph Fiennes getting punched in the face. Oh wow, his rules are so realistic.
But I love this live action fucking overlay.
Yes, it reminds me of that one ride from Disney World.
Yeah, soaring over California. Yeah. It reminds me of kick-ass karaoke videos, because eventually you will see a crossfade that's kind of hidden in there. Dave, kill him!
Man.
So you only have a cooldown meter over there.
It's being blocked by our big fat heads. Yeah! America.
This game's budget is too damn high. I think this is great, and I think this is look at that. That's Berkeley.
Oh,
Dave and I are like right over there. If you look, because this scene will repeat
I'm gonna
over
shoot
and
your
over
apartment
again.
right now, right there.
No, we're way back that way. You turn around, do a 180, you can be in an apartment in seconds. But when this scene loads up again, you can see that's the old part of the Bay Bridge. Over there to the right are what George Lucas based the AT-AT walkers on.
Oh,
These
yeah.
little structures here at the Berkeley port. Little white things in the background. That's
all right.
trivia you get told everywhere.
Looks like the stream's not doing so. It's doing okay now. Is that when you have a big old image in the background instead of crazy 60 frames per second shit going on?
And we're in Chicago. I think that's Chicago.
Win the apple.
The 16th city. Joe Biden slept with all their girls, Sinosaur. I don't even know what that's a reference to. Where did the bikers get fighter jets? I think that's the government, man.
Yeah, I think the government's supplying these evil motorcycle gang with weapons.
Hit the weak points, Dave.
I'm trying.
You are
LocoCycle skills are rusty.
Apparently, shit. Love the time crisis meters around the flying missiles. Wicked Sid, throw a silhouette over the motorcycle and you'll have a strange homage to MST3K. I think we kind of do. Anyone excited for the Microsoft VR helmet? Chirp, 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 chirp.
I'm not really excited for any VR helmets.
Shouldn't say that. Games are too grounded in tradition right now and are kind of boring and stagnant because we don't embrace new technology and people don't make things for them. I do hope that turns into something cool. I really do. Stu's I might buy this game just to support the zany devs. I think it's one of those worthwhile things to support, and it costs practically nothing now.
Why are they all zany?
I mean, I would prefer over annual sequels. I would prefer like unique and charming things like this all day long.
I'm surprised this has to have been a Games with Gold free game at some point.
It was.
Yeah.
But I think it was.
Is that how you got it?
Like immediately? No, it was because this was like the only thing on Xbox Live when it came. Or
there was also Crimson Dragon,
which is terrible, like legitimately terrible. And I say that being the biggest Panzer Dragoon fan.
It was a golf game, and there was another thing.
Oh, good point, Iron Bat guy. Motorbike fuel can't melt steel beams.
Yep.
Cannot.
So therefore, we can drive this right into a building. We'll be fine.
Woo! What other game has like a fucking Tom Savini as a boss? And we're back to Berkeley. This bike is fast. Dave, shoot the lasers.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's the most impractical piece of military hardware ever. And I hope, if you're into comics, man, that Jason Aaron Star Wars comic is really great and has a good fucking AT-AT moment in the last issue. Snoozerling says, shorter, concise, and more focused games can be awesome. Indeed.
Yeah, this is like, I mean, I think I'm one of the higher like reviews on Metacritic for this, but it's short. Every stage is pretty much something new. And this is so gloriously cheesy. I love this final stage. It's one of my favorite final stages in a long time. It's so silly.
I don't know. There's something so novel and like being so balls out weird. Ay, Dios mío, says Greg. Chris, if you had the opportunity, would you romance a sentient vehicle if it had a sexy lady voice? Asked Sinosaur.
It doesn't really need a voice.
Yeah, it doesn't need a voice. Just needs a whole man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck anything that moves, babe. I'm crazy as fuck. I got a million friends. Chris, you should try your hand at voice acting. I did. I wanted to be Jay Sherman, the critic. It smells bad.
All right.
Thumbs down.
I think I might be forgetting something. I don't know. All right, there we go. Forget it.
Snoozerling, when did you pull out your Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Dave? I don't know what that's a reference to, but
is it the jizzing on a Yu-Gi-Oh card that Brett talks about so much?
Tom Savini fleshlight would be legit, says Moan for Stallone. I agree. What would it be, his asshole or his hand? Bet his hands are rough from all the hard work he does around the house. Would you fuck Tom Savini's hand, Dave?
No.
Jesus.
Which hand?
The right one.
No.
Preferred. I like big budget games, but I also enjoy short ones and episodic ones like Game of Thrones. Yes, indeed. I don't know. I find myself gravitating more towards those because I don't know. What do you got other than HD fucking sequels and annual releases? How Assassin's Creed went from my favorite new IP to something I just too bored to deal with makes me depressed. Too much. Too much. And unicorns are sexy. Orgasmo pool. Good on you, Moan for Stallone. More games should have live backgrounds like these, as Greg Rock. I concur.
Yeah, look at it. If your background is basically one static image moving very slowly, then you can fit all the frames per second you want.
Yeah, look at that anti-aliasing and texture mapping and deferred lighting. Oh man, the graphics are insane. I don't know what voice that is. I'm the blue collar game reviewer. Oh wait, we already did that a long time ago. How many billions of dollars have been destroyed in this final battle? Now, if that's not a question we ask of every game we play, why this one? Did you do it?
Oh no, another. There we go.
Oh! Okay,
I think we're ready for the magic moment.
I don't need that bike to take care of you, little lady, or that stupid-ass dude you're dragging behind you. All I need is this.
Do you know what old Iris always says at a time like
Night
this?
Dehumidifier says this has the perfect look of a game a kid would play in an ABC Family TV movie.
What the hell?
Moan for Salone says, I'd fuck Tom Savini's O-Ring for an opportunity to be in the next Machete film. I really dug both of those, even though they failed horribly at the box office. I bet they didn't. I bet they cost nothing. I bet it was a bunch of people working for fun, and they completely made their money back.
You really thought you could be
You can't get too mad at AAA games when you get something like Dying Light. Dying Light was pretty cool. I just kind of annoyed by how slow it started. Same with Dragon Age. There isn't enough content to start this slow. A bit late on the Witcher games, but they are great big budget ones. I do need to play The Witcher. Cool!
Another one?
Goodbye, Sugar Bottom.
It's Robert Patrick's motorcycle who's turned good to help us out.
And he still has the old... Okay, so you can stop hitting the attack button and just leave it here. So... See. Wait for it. Leave that one down.
Oh, sorry.
I want it for a good minute. I think we can just sit here and just watch this play out.
Yeah.
But it's a playable
cartoon. It's like he's a guest on our
want?
stream right now. How are you, sir? All right, that's not the one. That's not the prize one. See, I never got to realize this the first time I beat the only time I've beaten the game. Like I went through it because I was like, I'm so hyped. I'm beating this guy up.
I don't know. Dave only played the 3rd level and then jumped to the ending.
Yeah.
He didn't even see the beginning. Greg Rock. Yeah. Ooh,
there we go. That's the one.
That's...
That's a good one. Oh. I think we're getting doubles now.
Yeah, no, kick it into high gear, Dave. Big combo, big finish.
Wait, there's one I wanted to see again. That one's pretty good. You almost expect him to start caressing him at some point.
And Brandolph X is sold. I would buy this, he says. That's how you're supposed to do it.
I think there's one more thing left.
What's that, Dave?
I have to like...
I love you, Tom Savini! Uh-oh. Looks like Chris after his dentist trip. What the hell does that mean? I haven't been to the dentist in years. My teeth look bad now? I don't know. Is that a reference to Die Hard?
You got to disarm a bomb or something?
Stream the Warriors next time. Great game,
yeah,
great movie. Okay, Mano. Should try that. It's one of 4 games I brought out here for whatever reason in a duffel bag. But I didn't even bring an Xbox.
It might be compatible. No, maybe it isn't. But like, if I had infinite time, I would play that game all over again.
Night Humidifier clarifies it's from Hudson Hawk. Got it, got it.
We are the Warriors! The largest display of barn quilts and antique sewing machines in central Wisconsin. Come, human.
Watch Hudson Hawk again.
We must get there before
It has Danny Aiello in it. And that can't be bad. Orson Welles should have voiced the other motorcycle, says Perpetual Christopher.
Thank you, Spike.
Yes.
Let's go, Pablo.
I am a bike and I'm on 2 wheels. Yes. What's happening again? Oh, you gotta take down these missiles? Not doing a great job of that, Dave.
Nope.
This looks ripped from like my favorite scene in Flight of the Navigator. You're welcome. Jay Button says it's the Hudson Hawk's the best awful movie ever. Did you fail?
No, I couldn't. I see. There's a backup missile right here.
I have no problem with center active cutscenes. I have problem with $70 AAA games that throw in every boss battle as every crescendo moment as a center active cutscene. Hudson Hawk NES game is possibly the worst game of all time, says Moan for Stallone. Oh,
I don't know. That X-Men NES game was pretty shitty.
Jay Button, I bought the Warriors game on PSN a while ago and still haven't played it. I haven't played that one either. That's the stupid thing about it. I'm guessing... What does he do, Dave?
I'm using my thumbstick to move these switches.
Oh.
It's so realistic. Press the button.
I'm guessing Paramount was baffled when Rockstar reached out and like, can we license the Warriors to make a game? They made a game. It was very successful, received very well critically and financially. And then Paramount says, well, we'll just make our own Warriors games from here on out.
I don't know if the game did well, like in stores. Well, why has Rockstar not made another movie game since then?
I would imagine it might
Running Man.
be worse.
Running Man. They could have done. I want them to do Running Man.
Please make a Running Man game. You can even afford Schwarzenegger at this point. He's appearing at the WWE Hall of Fame. He's available. His movies do terrible. Come on, Dave.
Forget how this works. I don't know how it works.
Disarm him with the smile.
I'm just pressing buttons randomly.
Oh, the PS2 classic. I see. A PSP game is not good.
We did it!
Yeah.
Forget those scores. Forget those scores. Forget those scores.
You failed, Dave. You are a failure.
I'm a D.
Rockstar takes forever to make games. I don't know, man. You're not going to see a lot of new console games.
But they did just delay GTA 5 on PC.
It's like almost a year old at this point. Games are too expensive.
Hey, everybody.
Too few people are buying.
I swear, they better let you be a horse playing a piano when it comes out.
And not ban that video from YouTube. God damn, it's cool. 1,000 miles something, I don't remember. New Rockstar movie game should be Weekend at Bernie's 2. Someone says, I agree.
Pablo,
that is your beautiful Connect game.
On the ground? You should have told me.
D for Diamond Dog. Yes, Diamond Dog.
Here.
Triple D. Rockstar presents Street Fighter the movie. Yeah, I wish. I wish.
It's finally free! Free the LocoCycle!
First and last is I think Ray Liotta is my favorite actor to be in video games. I actually have one in a game that I don't even love that much. Gary Oldman in the Call of Duty games is really good. Completely disappears into the role. And maybe Andy Serkis for... Oh my...
Andy Serkis.
I forgot the name.
Andy
Out of the sky. You're lucky I knew that, Dave. Knew that pull. Fuck. Enslaved. Enslaved.
Yo!
Can't believe Arkham Knight is rated M. Steinback guy. Good. I put up an article on Laser Time about that a long time ago where I screen grabbed the stats on... They just show all these guns and there's all these little bylines that like non-lethal. It's an explosive missile. That's the size of a baseball bat. You're telling me it's non-lethal. Yay for Latino Mark Wahlberg, says Night Dehumidifier. Hey,
we owe you our
Spock.
lives, sister. How can we repay you?
I think we just like a small farm.
Who are you?
Wow, so both of these games feature non-traditional lesbian romance.
Ooh!
That's nice.
Wait, do they? I missed the other one.
Well, in Roundabout, it was the driver and that hippie-looking girl who I said looked like Lena Dunham. This one, it's a I'm guessing it's a female motorcycle, and this
that guy is how Grizzlor would have looked in the second He-Man movie. I'm really hungry, so whatever he's eating looks delicious.
I think that guy is if me and Mike Grimm did a fusion, a la Dragon Ball Z, we turn into that guy.
Yeah, that's the point, Greg Rock. Batman slaughtering people with the Batmobile totally deserves needs an M rating.
You better say I'm fucking Batman. I'm the fucking Batman. I'm not. Catwoman can say I'm fucking Batman, but I suppose Batman could also say I'm fucking Batman.
Wild cheering.
It appears for now that our journey together is at an end.
Same can be said for our stream. Did 2 solid hours, Dave.
You have taught me many things,
You're proud of this.
human, but most of all, you have taught me that life...
We did make a cross-country trip with non-traditional vehicles.
Night Dehumidifier says, still a better woman-bike relationship than Megan Fox straddling the bike in Transformers 2. Ironbat Guy says, I'm hoping for a Harley Quinn Poison Ivy cutscene, if you know what I mean.
I did in the process of getting all 1,000 gamer score for this game, I did, like, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and she's like an accomplished stage actress.
Is she?
Yeah.
I love her in the cutscenes, and I love her even more in the game. That model is fantastic. I wish it could be my avatar. Wait, is the bike's voice the Terminator, says Soggy Pronoun? That's a Terminator, T-1000, yeah. Robert Patrick. And that boy that nobody liked, said James Button, needs to finish his thought, was Freddy Rodriguez.
He's finally saying goodbye to the LocoCycle!
Hi, Chris. I'm new to Twitch, but a long-time fan as far back as the Game Radar podcast. First thing I did on Twitch was follow your channel. Thank you, Senor Hurt. Senor Hurt. Damn it, that's good, J Button. And that little boy that nobody liked was Meryl Streep. And I heard the new Arkham will be M-rated. Yeah.
I guess this is goodbye.
Oh, more like, when is it going to be out? I mean, it's 2015. I mean, come on, Dave. Are you okay? I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. It's all right. She'll be back for the sequel.
Thank you.
LocoCycle will.
So well enough. Thank you for everything.
Man, my man, I'm playing video games. Can't cry. I can't cry. Can't cry right now.
I love you.
LocoCycle. Dave, it's okay. Slover Sloan. Mr. Body Massage says, I'm watching from the toilet. Technology is great. J Button retorts with, I read a letter from my girlfriend on the toilet yesterday. Ooh, I like that, Brandel FX. Have you seen this bike? And directed by Josh Bear. Alright, guys. That has been our fucking crazy car showcase. These are both available on Xbox One. We'd also like you to go to lasertimepodcast.com, especially you, Senor Hertz. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Biggar5000 says, Dad, where do you kiss a LocoCycle?
Wherever you want.
Does she put in the exhaust pipe, says Harriet Rod. Alright, we're out of here. Go to lasertimepodcast.com for more. We have a new, awesome episode of Laser Time Action Figure Quiz. You can also see that awesome, dark, and violent Power Rangers film featuring James Vanderbeek and Katie Starbuck-Sackhoff. We should have a new episode of Cheap Podcast. Dave is forecasting that for tomorrow, as well as a new episode of Video Game Apocalypse and Cape Crisis. And I put up an article on the best superhero SNL sketches throughout the last 40 years. So go check that out. Tell a friend.
Yeah.
Love us. Love us as much as we love you.
Watch the archive of this on YouTube. It will be less stuttery, right?
I hope so.
We'll see.
Good night, everybody.